Good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen. A very warm welcome to the Eve's Auction Room on this rather chilly, dull day out there. And of course, a very warm welcome to our viewers that are watching via the live stream. That's what the tripod is at the front here, folks. It's all being live streamed out onto the World Wide Web, but it's only showing me and the slideshow on the front. It's not showing anybody that's in the room. But welcome along to our auctions today, folks. My name is Grant Child. It's my pleasure to present these 9 properties for you this afternoon and assist you to move to the next chapter of your lives, whether you are buying or whether you are selling. And of course, we wish you the very best in your endeavours. I've got a great team working with me today though, folks. I've got Robin looking after all the technology in the auction room. We've also got Trevor, Craig, Jill and Gordon. Now you can see by the guys with their pearls of wisdom through the grey here. They're very experienced people. They've been around a long time. If your bids don't take me to the owner's reserve price, folks, I'll simply put a pause on the auction and one of the team will step in. They'll give you the opportunity to continue discussions with our sellers through that junction and see if we can't reach agreement, at which time it will come back. I'll update any amended bids, and if I'm authorised by the owners to put the property to the market and sell, that's exactly what we'll do. But be very clear, folks, if it comes back to me and I close the auction, just remember that anybody can come forward afterwards, and that does include conditional buyers. And I know we've got plenty of conditional buyers out there on some of the properties today that are hoping that they don't sell. In fact, I think there's a couple of them that the agents have already got offers drawn up, ready to present to the vendors. Immediately the auction is closed. So give it your best shot in that cash unconditional position there today, folks. And as I said, we wish you all the best. Let's turn our attention now to, of course, the documentation. You do bid on the basis that we have provided you the Property Sale and Purchase Agreements Guide. That's the booklet that gives you all the advice put out by the Real Estate Authority. They are available in the stand just outside of the auction room. And at this juncture, folks, I'll just remind you that you are bidding on a cash unconditional basis. If you've had any, if you've required any specialist reports or any specialist advice, you've undertaken that. You've checked the title with your solicitors. If you are required to have overseas investment approval to buy, you've got all that in place, so you are all set to go on that cash unconditional basis. The contract that we work to today is a very simple, straightforward document, been widely circulated by the marketing consultants for you, and by way of your bidding, I'm going to assume that you've read, understood and accept that contract that we work to. But just reviewing what's outlined on the front page, as you see there on the screen, folks, the conduct of today's auctions. Now, the owners of Let's Set reserve prices, that doesn't come as any surprise to you. Now, subject to that reserve price being reached or exceeded, then on the fall of the hammer, whoever is holding the high bid at that point in time, you will be deemed the purchaser. And 2 very simple obligations of you at that point in time is, firstly, sign the contract. And the second one is, of course, pay the deposit. And it's just a 10% deposit required today, folks. You can pay that electronically out at reception as well. Of course, the balance is then handled by your solicitor on settlement date. And as those dates vary from property to property, I'll confirm the settlement date for each property as we work through our catalogue here today. So just a couple of other pertinent points that you must be aware of, folks. If we do have authorised telephone bidding, then we have all the documentation in place. I will disclose that we have authorised phone bidding in place for you before I invite your bids. And of course, some of those telephone bidders are watching via the live stream as well. If there's any disputes as far as any bids are concerned today, folks, I'll be the sole arbitrator of that dispute, and I'll do that by simply referring back to the last undisputed bid, and we'll put the property back up for sale at that juncture, and then on we go. I'm authorised as the auctioneer to refuse bids. I'd rather not do that, folks, but if you do endeavour to submit bids at a lower level that I'm asking for in the increments, then I can refuse that. But I'll guide you from there on where we need to be to get you to that negotiating platform so that you can work with our sellers if indeed we are still shy of the reserve price. Now, talking about that negotiating platform, folks, if we've only got one person that's bidding on the property, then I'll assist you to get you to that negotiating platform by what we call vendor bids. Now, there's nothing to be afraid of as far as vendor bid is concerned. I'm the only one that's authorised to submit those vendor bids. I will disclose all vendor bids as I submit them, folks, and they will always be well south of the owner's reserve price. In fact, I will only use a vendor bid to assist you to get you onto that negotiating platform, at which time we'll then pause the auction and you can work head to head with the owners yourselves from there, of course, via our negotiator. So at this juncture, folks, I'll be more than happy to answer any questions before we press on to our first offering here this afternoon for our catalogue of just 9 properties. No questions? Excellent. Obviously everybody's got all their ducks in a line, and we've covered everything off. So let's move on to the first one, lot one for the day, folks. 34 Chater Avenue, being marketed by Chris Royal from our Cherrywood office here. And this particular property, folks, the DNA makes a statement that this home clearly radiates unsurpassed quality. It's been occupying the 670 square metre site more or less since 2008, and of course that the legal aspects of the property are all described in Record of Title 200207. Like I said, the 670 square metres more or less, and being in estate and fee simple. There's been an additional clause in the contract throughout the marketing period, folks, nothing too onerous, just disclosing to you and explaining the limited liability of the executors of this property. So, Chris, any changes to the channels list at all as you've been working your way through?
No, they didn't.
No, and settlement date still 14th of August 2020, unless we've reached a separate agreement?
Correct.
Okay, so there we go, folks. So have a look on the screen now. You find that you will have noticed that when you walked into this home, it's got a warm, welcoming feeling. It's an intimately connected kitchen, as you see there on the screen there. That dining and lounge area, all embracing a venue for socialising and quality family time in this property as well. Again, one of these properties that's got wonderful cohesion between the indoors and the out as well. And of course, as you see there on the screen, you've got that wonderful privacy by the greenery there as well. A property that's definitely showcasing quality, style, comfort and practicality right throughout the home indeed. And of course, what else can you want? Bethlehem location, sought after location. People, they get into this location, folks, they really don't want to leave. And in particular, Chater Avenue, most of the people in Chater Avenue know each other by their first names. That's the wonderful community that you will be moving into. I would suggest, buyers, this property is one that is definitely eligible for a standing ovation. In your hands, where would you like to start me away? Who would like to be the owner? Sir?
$950,000.
$950,000. We're underway at $950,000. Let's make it nice and easy for 975 it is. At 975, do we go to an even million for you there, sir? At an even million we go. At $1 million, my instructions are very clear from here, folks. They are to sell the property to the highest bidder now. At $1 million, it's back in the back there. 25, another quarter on top there, sir. Do we say $1,050,000 for you? At $1,050,000 we go. At $1,050,000, haven't shaken the net. Are you back in for another 75? We're on the market. We sell to the highest bidder here today, folks. Be very, very clear. At the moment, it's $1,050,000 here. What about a 10, sir? You've been going well so far. At $1,050,000. Bids up the back there, 60 now. At $1,060,000 it is over here, sir. Do we say 70 for you? At $1,060,000, it's over here. It's against you. Do we say $1,070,000 for you? Here's your opportunity, sir. At 5, is it? 5, happy to take your 5 at $1,065,000. Accord you the same opportunity, sir. At 70 we go. At $1,070,000 now, do we pop another 5 on top? At $1,070,000, are you absolutely sure, sir? Back on the open home trail if you don't buy today. At $1,070,000 over here to my buyer on the right hand side here against the wall. Absolutely. What about a single, sir? I'll put a single in front for you. Give you that opportunity. We're here. We sell today to the outright bidder here at $1,070,000. It's over here. First call now at $1,070,000. 71. 71. Late bidder. Be encouraged by that. Good strategy. 75. Straight back. Didn't quite shake it, sir. Do we say another single, or you want to match them in 5s? Good idea to fight fire with fire. At $1,075,000 on my right hand side. Out it goes then. First call now.
180.
80. $1,080,000. Perhaps we go straight to 1.1.
85.
85. Happy to keep it going in 5s if you wish. At $1,085,000. Good strategy for you, sir. Go straight to 1.1. Just a suggestion. 1.1 it is. Love it when people listen to me. Certainly better than at home. At $1,100,000 it is here at 1.1. Do I have your absolute best on the right hand side here? Still take 5s if you wish. At 105. Didn't quite work, sir. Let's try it again. At $1,105,000. What's your retort to that? Another 5 on top, shall we go? Or another 15?
110.
110 it is. At 110, of course, we got the million in front. At $1,110,000 it sells here today, folks. 15 we go. Immediate retort at 20, is it now? Are you absolutely sure, sir? Shaking your head the wrong way? Yeah, that's better. I like it like that. At $1,115,000 on the right-hand side here. What about a 2.5, sir? Give it one more shot.
I'm wrong with you, 2.5. Gone.
Okay, then, good on you. Thank you. Appreciating it. So is the vendor. 1,117,500. At 1,117,500 opens the door for 2.5 for you as well. Your opportunity is here. Pardon? 18.5. Got them down to the singles now. A strategic move would to be drop something tall on top. At 1,118,500, should we go 120?
120.
120, beautiful. Loving your work there, sir. At 1,120,000, your opportunity is here. We're outright sale. 21, was it? 21. 1,121,000. Are you in or out, sir? Here's your opportunity. You can match them with singles if you like. The hammer's up. Don't let it come down and crush your Chater Rev dreams. At $1,121,000, have I got your absolute best? Hammers up. Don't let it come down and crush those dreams. 122. Beautiful. 122. You know good quality when you see it. At 123. 123. Hasn't quite worked. Try to shake it with a big one, sir. At $123,000, of course, we've got the million in front. At $1,123,000, I sell. Have I got your absolute best this time, sir? Are you sure? First call now at $1,123,000 before it goes. Second time now. Regrets a terrible pain, sir, and there's no cure for it. It's a bit like COVID. Third, final opportunity. Done, finished, sign it. It goes, sir. It goes. Sold over here at
So you can see.
Right, moving on to lot 2 now, folks. 113B Ranch Road in Mount, obviously marketed by Pat King over here. And this is just a wonderful property and a great location there, folks. So handy. It's just a very short, flat stroll to the beach. And on the way, you've got to go past the local dairy on the way. You've got schools, you've got supermarkets all close by here, making this an absolute prime location. When we look at the legal aspects of this property here at 113B Branch Road, folks, you find that it is a cross-lease fee simple, all as described in Record of Title SA 53C, Folio 155. Pat, any changes to the chattels list at all? No changes. And settlement date still 20 working days from today's date. An additional clause in the contract, folks. I'll just remind you that further to clause 5.4, the purchaser acknowledges that there is no key available for the front door on the south side of the dwelling, which is paint sealed and not currently in use as an access. So just being aware of that, so you know that there's no key for that particular door. But back to the property and saying what it's got to offer here. You've got the separate double garage, you've got the off-street parking. It's private, it's fully fenced as well, so you know, everything is all in line, and of course it's the exterior has just been repainted, so a nice freshen up for you as well. The interior of the home obviously boasts its original aspects as it stands today as a very well presented blank canvas for you to create your own legacy from if you so wish, but then again it could be just a perfect bolt hole for long weekends and holiday periods as well. Be it your first home or that desirable holiday destination or your beach batch for the future for family fun times, you're the only ones can determine that. But I suggest to you it's pure happiness that we sell here today. So who wants to start the race to happiness? I'd be happy to take a 700 start if you will. Somebody start me away at 7. Is that a phone bidder for this property?
No, I don't think so.
No? Doesn't sound like it? Looking for a 700 to start, folks. We really need to get this auction underway. Pat's got to get the suit back to the hire company soon. Hope you've got it 7. First call now. Second. Last chance. Pat, I know you've been working with some people outside of the auction room. I'll close the auction and hand that back to you. A little bit of work to do yet. But what sort of buying power do we need for this type of property?
Yeah, we're going to price that at $799.
$799,000, folks, for 13B, 113B Ranch Road. I would suggest too that I think fair to say, Pat, I mean, you know the Mount Market better than what I do, but that's a very reasonable price indeed. I don't think that's going to stick around too long. You know, $799 for that one. Very good price. If you know of anybody that's looking for that type of property, folks, talk to Pat. He will be around for a little while yet, so he can then guide you through the requirements to purchase that property. Available for sale now, $799.
Wilson, you're up. Right, carrying on, lot 3 we've got this afternoon, folks. Over to Papanara Beach we go, 32 Roxbury Place. Crystal Harvey, working out of our Cherrywood office, has been backwards and forwards over the bridge presenting this property that was built in the last decade of low maintenance materials for that reassurance that your leisure time could be plentiful and time at home very relaxing indeed. When we look at the legal aspects, it is an estate in fee simple, 648 square metres more or less, being the land holding. 222011 is the record of title that describes all the legal aspects, and your settlement date for this one being 45 working days from today's date. Any other changes to the chattels listed all there, Crystal? Just a quick reminder of the extra clauses that have been in the contract all the way through, folks. Clause 21, I'm not going to go through it in its entirety. I'll just remind you that the purchaser's acknowledgement of the vendor's limitation of liability, of course that's been there since the start. Clause 22 covers off the registered interest on the title and recommends that you should be referring to your lawyer prior to bidding today if you have any concerns of those registered interests. Clause 23 basically states that you're purchasing this property totally reliant on your own judgment and that the property is fit for your purpose that you are buying it. Clause 24 it basically states you've been advised to seek legal advice prior to buying today, and then clause 25 has just been inserted today, and I know everybody's been busy making sure that all the buyers are aware of that, so again I'm just going to paraphrase this one, basically stating that the purchasers acknowledge and accept that you've been advised that a methamphetamine report has been completed and resulted in a positive result. The vendor warrants to have the property commercially cleaned and retested to reduce the contamination to an acceptable level by the purchaser prior to settlement, and if an acceptable level cannot be reached, then this contract will be at an end and the purchaser's deposit will be refunded. So purchasers, vendors are working with you on that one. They'll get it commercially cleaned, so you should be all good to go. So back to the property itself, a floor plan that provides a healthy layout for family living and certainly connects the indoors and the outdoors for that unbroken entertaining as well. Very practical and functional family home, this property, folks. The current tenant has been there 3 years and has been paying $530 a week. But and that tenant, I understand, Crystal, would actually love to stay. So investors, here's an opportunity for you. And of course, there's been an appraisal done on the property of a rent return of between $550 and $600 a week. So good opportunities there for investors, folks. Combined with the low maintenance factor, will be a fine addition to your rental portfolio. But there can only be one winner here today. So who wants to be the winner? Who wants to be the buyer? I don't know. That's up to you. You tell me. Where would you like to start me away? Do you have authorised telephone bidding in place for this one? Who wants to start me away? Beg your pardon? 600, we're underway at $600,000. You've been reading my notes, man. That's exactly what I was going to suggest myself. At $600,000, we'll take $20,000 rises from here. At 600, who takes me to 620? Let's get on the bike and pedaling quickly now. At 600, you've had a good show, good demonstration in one of the earlier properties how to buy at auction. First call now, take a $20,000 rise. Second time, are you in or out? Here's your chance now. Third, final call to take me to 620 if you will. Happy to do so on behalf of the vendor then, ma'am, at 620 with me. Vendor bid at $620,000, advancing you to assist you here at 620 against everybody here. Do I say 640 on your behalf there, ma'am? Yeah? Yep, excellent. At $640,000, the bid's down here at 640. At $640,000, what about our phone bidders? Are they in or out? Opportunity is here. Happy to take a 10 from you folks if the 20s are scaring you off. Not here to scare people, here to help you. $640,000, take a 10, make it 650 if you will. First call now at 640, looking for a 10 rise. Second time now, think about the location, proximity to the beach. Third, last opportunity, in or out? Ma'am, obliged to go once more on behalf of the seller at 650. Take me to 660. Pause. If there's no further bidding, we'll give you the opportunity to continue discussions with our seller from there. At 650, take me to 660 if you will. Here's your chance now. At 660 it is. At $660,000 over here. Am obliged to put it back to the floor once more though. At 660. Happy to take 10 more. Put yourself back in front here. First call now at 660. Second time now for 32 Roxbury Place. Your opportunity is here. Great location, nice and handy to everything. Third, final opportunity to take the lead. Craig bids down there at $660,000. Can you see if you can knock that buyer, please?
At least you keep on building.
Alright, carrying on now with lot 4 for the afternoon, folks, and Vince Heuberger certainly needs no introduction to the Tauranga real estate market, and in particular this one here. When you've been and viewed this property at 22 Bridgewater Way, you will have met Vince, but you will also realise that what you've looked at here is a stylish property. It was built in just the last decade as well. It's got that cellcrete and linear cladding, so that adds to the desirability, as does the slight elevation on the orientation of the home on the site, so that you get plenty of sun for you sun lovers. 342585 is the record of title that describes the property as an estate in fee simple. 388 square metres more or less is your land holding for this one, folks. And Vince, any changes to the chattels list at all?
No, correct.
No amendments there. We did have some amendments though. There's clauses inserted into the contract that have been there right from the start, folks. I'll just make reference to those for you. To clause 21 stating that it's acknowledged by the parties that you enter into the agreement today as trustees of the vendor enters into the agreement as trustee of the estate. Therefore, general conditions 9.25, 9.26 of the further terms of sale of the body of the contract rather are deleted. That's the vendor warranties. And clause 9.21 is varied to the extent that the vendor, having not been in occupation of the property, obviously doesn't make any of those warranties because they haven't actually resided there. Clause 5.4 is amended to read the vendor will make available all exterior keys that are in their possession on settlement date. And then we move through to clause 21, G and H have been deleted. They were all relative to the issue of probate, and that probate has now been issued, and that then makes the settlement date now the 27th of August 2020, or such other date as mutually agreed between both parties. Well, that's correct, Vince?
Correct, yep.
Excellent. So there you go, folks. everybody is on the same playing field with all the updates for 22 Bridgewater Way, a home that certainly exudes warmth, comfort and heating to warm you to the marrow of your bones. You've got the tinted double glazing, you've got the 2 heat pumps in there to keep you nice and snug in the winter, and of course being first time on the market since the last decade, folks, then this property is pretty much one that speaks volumes all by itself. You've got the outdoor patio area to enjoy the morning tea or coffee or perhaps an afternoon tipple with friends. You've got the shelter there as well, nice privacy. So, you know, visualise yourself out there with the summer barbecues and that we hope aren't too far away. Certainly located in a secure, quiet, friendly environment. Definitely a perfect alternative to that retirement village if you're just, you know, a little bit like me and Gordy and resisting going there yet. It's a great alternative to that. And you can actually just walk across the bridge and you've got Tauranga Crossing where you've got fine dining, restaurants, cafes and all the shops you need. So, I guess all we need to do now is find out who the new owner wants to be. It's a pretty simple process for you folks. Just give me an opening bit and I'll guide you from there. Who starts me away? Suggest I've sort of talked the property up a bit, maybe a $600,000 start. Somebody start me at 6. Should see a Mexican wave at that level. Start me at 6. Quickly now.
Yes.
Got your bid at the back there, thank you sir, at $600,000 we're underway at the back, and let's make it nice and easy. This one will go in $10,000 rises. Bids at the back, seated in the back row there at $600,000. Who says 610? Here's your opportunity now at 600. The money at the back there now at 600. Who says 610? First call now at $600,000 and 10 we go. Two in it now at 610, immediate retort for 20, is it there sir? At 610 it's down in front here. Do I say 620 for you? Here's your opportunity now at $620,000, are you in? It's down here at 610, be quick now. First call now. Second time sir. 20 we go. At 620, straight back immediate retort at 30. Pardon? 30. At 30 it is. Got you there at 630. Your turn, sir, at 40. At $630,000 down here in front. At 640 we go. At 640 it's at the back there. Take the lead again. 650 shall we say. At $640,000 it's at the back there. 5. Happy to take your 5. No problems at all. 645. At 645 it is. Vince, I need some action over there at $645,000 in front down here at 645. First call now at $645,000. Happy to treat you with a 5 as well there, sir. Are you in or out at 645? Otherwise we continue discussions with the lady down here. Second call now at $645,000. 50 is it, sir? Welcome in at 5, as 5 as well, at 650 we go. At 650, be encouraged by a new bidder joining us there, ma'am. At $650,000, you need to bid again, ma'am, because my instructions are clear from this point in time, and that is to sell the property to the highest bidder. At the moment, it's the gentleman back there at $650,000. Are you in or out? 55 we go. Just grab the keys back slightly from you there, sir. Warming them up for you if you wish though, but the only way to get them back nice and warm is to bid. At 655 we are on the market, we sell to the highest bidder. 5 more takes me to 660 now. At $660,000 it is. Do we say 65 for you there? 1. What about 2.5? Okay, 2.5. At 662.5, but I am obliged to treat you the same there, sir. 662.5, do we make it 665? 1? A single? Well, I just suggested 1,000. I just said no to the lady. Okay, then. 2.5? Beautiful, thank you. 665 it is. At 665, I'll take your singles now if that's the way you prefer to play it. Okay, at 666 now, all the 6s, clickety click, change it up, sir. Shall we go? At 666,000. 2, loving it, and I'm pleased you did it that way, thank you. At 668 it is. 70. Doing in 2s now as well, fighting fire with fire. At $670,000 tells you you're buying good real estate when there's 2 in it, but I can only sell to the one of you. At $670,000, 72 again. At 73, back to the single again. Keep the pressure on, sir, if you want it. At $673,000, we sell away now. At 673, just the one, okay. And again, 4 and 5. 675 it is. At 675 down here, 6 3/4 buys it today. At 675 and 2 more, thank you. 77 rather. At 677, tell 78. 80. 678, it's down here. 80 it is. At 680 we go. At 680, don't give up now, ma'am. You're putting up a great fight. At $680,000, don't let it slip through the cracks now. At $680,000 I sell, 81 she goes. At 681, be assured by that sir, you're buying a great piece of real estate when somebody else wants it. Makes it fantastic for resale. And 2 more, 83 it is. At 683, 1, 3. Oh, beautiful, 686. Changing it up. At 686, where do we go from here sir? It's entirely up to you. My job is to sell to the highest bidder today.
I'll go 3.
3, 89, 689, 690. At 690 it is. One of you should start thinking about an interesting strategy would be to go straight to 7. Who's it going to be? At $690,000, go 3, 93 we go. Should we go straight to 700, ma'am?
There you go.
Why not?
Sounds like your wife.
95, okay. That's 695. Your turn for the 7. Shall we go there, sir? Let's do it. Beautiful. Love your work, sir. At 700 even. You had the first opportunity to be there, man. It's a round figure. Pop something else on top. If he goes again, you haven't spent anything. But it might be the limit. I don't know. At 500. We're way past 500, man. We're at 700. You mean $500? Yeah. Oh, your agent spent more than that on coffee in a week. $700,500. I'm here to take it though. At 700, 500. Do we make it 701? 500. 701. You started it, ma'am. Keep it rolling.
75.
Whoa.
75? 775,000.
No.
It's a big jump.
No.
I had to ask.
705.
701, 750. 701, 750. You want to talk to that, sir? Should we go straight to 705?
Yeah, that's right.
7, another $500 on top. That's 7. Pardon? 705. Beautiful. Loving your work there at 705. At $705,000 down in front here. Going all over the place, but that's okay. I'm here to sell to the highest bidder. At $705,000, you'll talk to that, sir. 705 down here. Consultation time is running low, sir. Buying time is here. At $705,000 I sell. Are you in again? Just give him the checkbook, man.
Go 500.
500, 705 and a half. 6, 706. And a half. And a half. 7, 707. Half again. 707 I sell. Don't try and prejudge the speed of the hammer, sir, because it could beat you.
Go 500.
500, 707 and a half. 708. And a half. First call now, sir, at 708 and a half. 9. 710. Beautiful. What do you say to that one, sir? 710. Haven't quite shaken it yet. 710. Hammers up. Out it goes. First.
Another 5.
Another 5. 710. 500. 711. 711 for a can of Pepsi. It's 711 down here. 711, another half is it there, sir? Try again, another half. 11 and a half. Another half. 12. Hasn't worked, sir. Change it up. 712. Please don't get paid by the bid. At $712,000, sir, your opportunity is here. Otherwise I sell. Be very clear. At 712, are you back in again now? Your opportunity is here. First call now at 712 before it goes. Second time.
Goes
1,000, 713. Changing it back up again. At 713. 715 could be a strategic move, man. At 713 it is. Snatching the keys back. One more. 14. 15, sir. $714,000 buys 22 Bridgewater Way. In or out, sir, at 714? 715. Are you absolutely 100% sure? You can change your mind any time before this little piece of wood hits this little piece of wood here. At $715,000, you've been doing so well, ma'am. Can't see you all living there together though. I can only sell to one person. At $715,000, have I got your absolute best, ma'am? First call now for any advance. 715. Another half, is it? Second call now at $715,000. Are you absolutely sure? Third, final opportunity. It's done its time. It goes. It goes. Sold at the back of the room there at $715,000. Congratulations to you, sir. Congratulations to our sellers.
It's going to start Right, back we go, folks. Back we go now to lot 3. We have a result now. We left the auction room at $660,000. I have an amended bid now at $677,000. Ma'am, can you just confirm that for me, please? At $677,000. Crystal, you've got the owners on the phone. What are my instructions from here? Sell the property to the highest bidder here. Out it goes then at $677,000 in favour of the lady down here on my left-hand side, your right. Take any denomination you wish to put on top. First call now for any advance on 677 before it goes. Second time, time runs low. Third, final opportunity. It goes, it goes. Congratulations, man. You bought the property at $677,000. Congratulations to our sellers. Right, moving on now to lot 5, folks, for the afternoon. We're starting to run low now, just another 4 to go after this one. So if you want a good property, this could well be the one you're after. 54A Jonathan Street is the one that I'm referring to now, and Lisa Longname from our Cherrywood office has been the one that's been marketing this property. I can say it. Lisa Zawakowski has been marketing this property. So anyone wanting to get onto the property ladder after all the hard, expensive work is done, then you should be all over this property like ants over a sugar bowl. Now, SA 33B folio 586 is the record of title that describes the property as a cross-lease fee simple. Any changes to the chattels listed all there, Lisa? No changes. Settlement date still just 20 working days from today's date.
Pardon, I wasn't listening to your response.
I have a message for you.
Yeah.
Settlement date still 20 working days from today's date. Thank you. So pick up the keys, folks, move in, unpack, and simply enjoy your modern, light, bright lifestyle that is offered here at 54A Jonathan Street. Everything is as fresh as a daisy, and for you homebodies to relish your time at home, it is just absolutely superb indeed. You've got the bonus of the modern portable sleep out to work from home or use as a third bedroom if you so wish. Lisa's had a rental appraisal done on the property, so for you investors, you've got the potential of a return of between $480 and $530 a week. Rent for it. The property itself is tucked back off the road there. You've got good off-street parking. It's fully fenced, so nice and safe for kids and pets. Today, the owners say goodbye, giving you the opportunity to say hello to your new home that has certainly been dressed to impress in a very handy location indeed. So now I know Lisa has already got a conditional offer ready to present to the vendors should the property not be sold here in the auction room in the next few moments. So cash buyers, you get first opportunity here today, and I can tell you now, if I close the auction, you will be going into one of those multi-offers because we've already got one conditional offer ready to go. Looking for an opening bid now, could I suggest a $400,000 start to get me underway now?
420.
420 even better. Loving your work there, sir, at 420. Take $10,000 rises from here. At $420,000 seated in the front row now. Who says 430 on top? That's 420 it is. Who goes to 430? Your opportunity is here. First call now at 420. Are we in or out? Second time. Third, last opportunity. Going to go once on behalf of the owner then, sir, at 430. It's with me. Shall we say 440 for you? At $430,000, be clear, vendor bid.
Sorry, 431.
430, but no, I need a bit extra than that. So take me to 440 and we'll actually pause, give you that opportunity to continue discussions with the owners.
440.
440 it is. Thank you. Appreciate you working with me. Am obliged to put it to the floor once more though. At $440,000. Looking for another $10,000 rise. Put yourself in front here. Otherwise, we pause and continue discussions with the gentleman down here. First call now at 440. Are you in or out? Second time now, quickly. Third, last opportunity. Gordon bids in the front row here at 440. Can you see if you can help the gentleman, please? Cool.
Another one. You can see what he was trying to do. He was trying to get because he was trying to keep the negotiation, and he was trying to get the day with his ideas. He wanted another contract, because he wouldn't take this. So they would have been talking about because he got someone else.
Right, moving on to lot number 6 today, folks, and that is, of course, the property at number 60 Dixon Road, marketed by Miranda Horan, who has just given me a bit of an update as well. But look at this property here, Beachy Sunseekers. This should be the answer to all your woes. You've got a virtually a new home, whether it's your new home or a holiday home or just an investment property. Again, one of those properties that ticks all those boxes nice and simply as well. 724880 is the record of title that describes the property as an estate in fee simple. 325 square metres of land, more or less, is what you buy here today. Miranda, any changes to the channels list? No changes there, and 10 working days is all we need. So 10 working days, folks, and you can have the furniture truck in the driveway here and unloading and enjoying what this home has to offer. You will have all recognised the new kitchen when you went and viewed the property, and of course that offers you a functional balance of efficiency and easy living indeed. Have a look at it, nice and crisp there on the screen. Remnants of the 1976 build, well, they've been replaced with modern day conveniences as well. Certainly light, bright, the crisp clean tones to match any of your furnishings right through the property there, folks. A popular open plan living that just steps out smoothly to that sun-drenched patio as well. And of course, number 60 Dixon Road, being at number 60, is just a very short walk down to the Papamoa Town Centre, and along Dixon Road there's plenty of beach accesses to just take you straight through to the Papamoa Beach. So one of those properties, folks, that's everything's nice and handy, good cafes, beaches. If you don't feel like cooking, wander up to the Blue Bayou restaurant for some fine dining indeed. So I'm here to work with the cash interest only today, folks. Conditional buyers cannot bid at an auction, but Miranda has got two. She's already got one offer prepared, ready to go. We've had a buyer, both buyers are watching via the live stream as well, and we've had a buyer that's been sitting on the phone all morning waiting to hear back from the bank, but it hasn't quite happened yet. So we are confident there will be a multiple offer going forward on this property this afternoon. Your opportunity, if you're in that position of cash, folks, you need to disclose it now, otherwise you're going to join the queue and go into that multiple offer afterwards. That's entirely up to you. First call now for a start. Not going to suggest anything, it's entirely up to you. Second call if you're in that position of cash, folks. Third, final opportunity before I close it. Close the auction, Miranda, and look forward to getting a text message from you tonight letting you know that the property is under contract.
Thank you.
Well done.
No, they started at 12. They started at 6. We came into 1. 50 minutes. That one was the 500s. I think you can
Right, pressing on, folks, to 22A Winchester Terrace, which is lot 7 in our catalogue for the afternoon here today. Just like the oranges on the trees today, this one is ripe for the picking for DIY enthusiasts, first home buyers or investors indeed. SA22D folio 814 is the record of title that describes the property as a cross lease fee simple. Callum Duncanson from our Cameron Road office has been marketing this property. Callum, any changes to the chattels list that you've had circulated?
No, that's correct.
No changes there. 20 working days from today's date is still the settlement date for the property.
That's correct.
And just I make reference to you folks that these clauses have been in the contract, and the first one, clause 21, I'm not going to read it out in its entirety. It is basically an apportionment clause to the purchase price. You'll all be familiar with that. Clause 22 states that clause 9.21 of the general terms of sale is varied to the extent that the vendor, not having been in occupation of the property, makes no warranty as to anything contained on the property. And I also add to you folks that you are being very clearly advised that whilst the LIM report has been made available to you, you have also been well advised to obtain a builder's report or any other specialist report as you deem necessary to satisfy yourselves that the property is fit for the purpose of which you are buying it here today. And I remind you, you bid today on this property at 22A Winchester Terrace based entirely on your own judgment. So being very clear on that, folks. It's not modern, it's far from perfect, but it's a real opportunity today, folks, where the true value lies completely within your own individual imagination. It's one of those properties that's got a practical layout where the open plan lounge dining area connects nicely to the 3 bedrooms as well. You've got the fenced area at the rear of the home that makes it nice and safe for kids and pets as well. It's one of those properties that provides you the potential to roll your sleeves up, reap all the rewards of infusing your skills and creative flair of what it might be. Might be a little bit shabby today, folks, but this one could well be your money maker of tomorrow. Who sets the bidding away? 350. Where'd that come from? 350, thank you, sir. On the back wall at $350,000. We're underway now and happy to take $20,000 rises. At 350 on the back wall. Who takes me to 370 now? Your chances here at 350. Are we in or out? First call now at 350. Second time now. Third, last opportunity. We've got it with the lady behind you there, first ma'am. It's at 370. Shall we say 390? 390 we go. At 390, 410 for you on the back wall, is it there, sir? Or you, ma'am? Whoever gets in first, puts their hand up first, gets it. Got it on the back wall at 410 now. On the back wall at 410, 430 we go. At $430,000, it's down in front here at 430. I'm quite sure what you're talking about there.
So I was just waving at you saying, hello, how are you?
Oh, were you thinking? I wouldn't do that if the now selling sign was flashing though, because you might buy something. So at $430,000, sir, would you like to advance on that? Happy to take a 10, shall we go?
5.
5, okay, take your 5. It'll just take us longer to get there. Back in again at 5 here. At 440 it is now. 440, 45. Back on the back wall, 50 now. At 450 in here. Back in 55 we go. At 60 now. At $460,000 down in front here at 460. Bidding for keeps from here on, sir. Pride of ownership here is on the line. I sell today to the highest bidder. My instructions are clear. At the moment it's the lady down here at $460,000. I'll take whatever denomination you wish to put on top now, sir. The property is here for outright sale at $460,000. What about you, ma'am? Are you back in again? Here's your opportunity. We're selling away. No time for deliberation now. It's time for decision. You're either in or out. I'll take a single if it's going to help. Otherwise, I sell at 460. 65. Welcome back at 465 now. Should we go 70? Fighting fire with fire at 70 now. At 470. Didn't quite work. Make it 4 3/4, shall we? At $470,000. Haven't forgotten about you up the back wall there, sir. Down to the 2 ladies on my left-hand side here at 470. Selling out now at 470. Are we in or out? At 470. Do I have another bid from you? What about 2.5?
1.
Take the single on the back then there, sir, at 471 back in front now. 72 we go. At 72, do we say 73? Back into 73, 74, 75 is it? 74 down here at 474. Are you back in again? Happy to take your singles here at 400. What do you mean? What do you mean? I don't know. I need you to make a decision and tell me clearly, because I'm going to sell to the highest bidder here at $474,000. Are you in now? The hammer's up. Out it goes then. First call now. You bidder on the back wall now. How much?
76.
76. 476. Another 2.
New bid here.
Staying with the single. 77. 477. 78. 78. 9. 9. 80?
485.
485. Interesting strategy. Beautiful. Love it. Be encouraged by that, ma'am. At $485,000, still happy to take your singles, but I would suggest 5 on top could be a good strategic move. At 490 we go. At 490 it is. Back in front down here at 490. 500 could be a good figure to go to. At 490 it's down in front here with my starter. Haven't forgotten about you, ma'am. No? Okay, I've got a very clear instruction from you, thank you. I know where I stand. At $490,000, are you back in again in the back there, sir, at 490? What about you, sir? Out it goes then. First call now at 490. Quickly, before it goes, second call now, in or out. Third, last opportunity, it goes. It goes. Sold to you, man, at $490,000. Congratulations to you. Congratulations to our sellers.
Yeah, that's right. Yeah, that's what it's getting revenge.
Right, back we go to Jonathan Street, folks, 54A Jonathan Street. We've got an amended bid now from $440,000 to $460,000. Can you just confirm that for me, please? At $460,000. Lisa, you've got our owner on the phone. What are my instructions from here? Sell the property to the highest bidder, then on the market it goes, folks, at $460,000. In favour of the front row down here, directly in front of me, at 460. Take any denomination on top, but be quick. First call now at $460,000. Are we in or out? Second time, in or out? Done, finished, silent. Third, final opportunity for you to join us. It goes. It goes. Sold to you, man.
Well done. So Lisa will everyone's kind of, you know, going through different people just forget that. Like, this is about coming to these things, that's quite exciting.
Right, we're really starting to run low now, folks. Only 2 properties left. Next one here, 5/63 Tower Street. Again, Pat King from our Mount Maunganui office has been looking after this property here. Finding a property built like last year in Tower Street is a bit like finding a unicorn farm in the Waikato. It's pretty damn difficult indeed. So, not when it comes to Pat King. He'll scratch up anything from anywhere. Just tell him what you want and he'll go and source it out. Alright, the legal aspects of the property, folks, is stratum and freehold 810541, the record of title that confirms all the legal aspects of it. And of course, being a stratum and freehold, you are bidding on the basis that we have provided you with the pre-contract disclosure statement in accordance with Section 146 of the Unit Titles Act of 2010. 50 days from today's date, Pat, still the settlement dates? A bit of flexibility around that as well. What about the chattels list? Any no changes there. So a few thoughtful extras that lift this property here above the norm out there, folks. It would rent easy to investors with the appraisal that Pat had done by our property management division, and that has come out at between $580 and $620 per week. So you certainly don't feel hemmed in with an outlook like you see there on the screen here. You've got that good sized deck that you see in the bottom half of the screen there. You know, you don't have to miss out on those barbecue times with friends when you own an opportunity like this. Positioned so close to the Mount Cafes that walking there doesn't even get your heartbeat up. So in actual fact, they're probably that close to if you just gave them a call, the 6 flat whites will be lined up on the counter before you even get there, and that's from the time that you walk out your front door. So what I suggest to you with a property like this, folks, the opportunity is here to bid for a hassle-free beach lifestyle. They don't come up very often in this location, so I'm here to help you buyers. So I'd suggest a $600,000 start would be fair and reasonable for this one, but I'm only here to work with the cash interest. Don't have any registered telephone bidders on this one. It's entirely up to you here in the room. Who says go at 600? If I don't get a 600 start, I'll simply close the auction, hand it back for Pat to continue with his work. I know he's had discussions with buyers on the property. Cash. Cash is our currency of today, folks. That's where the power is. First call now for a start at 6. It's 602, not 6 p.m. Second call, third, last opportunity. Close the auction, Pat, hand it back to you, mate. Leave you to continue working on that one because I know you're talking to somebody already.
You must be waiting for this last one.
Yeah, yeah. Like we're in the wrong room. We're just coming here to get a bit of education.
All right, lucky last one for the day, folks. So this property here, 212 Ohauiti Road, again being marketed by Lisa Zawakowski. I got tripped up over the word marketing and I got your name out with it didn't even flinch on it. Look at that. How's that? Yeah. Folks, I just need to make sure that you are aware of a slight change in this property here. It was scheduled to be as lot 9 in today's order of sale. However, what's happened prior to the auction is the owner has now signed a contract, an unconditional contract, but we're proceeding with the auction to give everybody equal opportunity to purchase the property. Therefore, there will be no vendor bidding on this one, and I will not be refusing any bids as detailed on the front page of the contract. I'm leaving it entirely up to you. I will disclose the level of the contract and invite any bids over that in just a few moments. So imagine being tucked up with a good book on a day like today, wet and wintry in that area there, just absolutely superb. Maybe a Sunday afternoon snooze in the sun when the sun is shining, but certainly a great place to sit back and procrastinate on the meaning of life. It is described as an estate in fee simple, 834 square metres more or less, is your land holding. SA 17D folio 1478 is the record of title that describes all the legal aspects of the property. We do have an additional clause, but while I turn to that, Lisa, chattels list, no change?
Same, yeah.
All the same, and 20 working days from today's date is the settlement date as well. So clause 21, folks, the vendor warrants to replace the flat roof panels on the conservatory in a tradesman-like manner prior to or directly after the settlement date. So that's all going to be done for you at the vendor's expense. They'll do that for you. And of course, you'll remember when you went and viewed the property, if you're looking for a property that's got plenty of extra parking, including perhaps room for the boat or the caravan, then this property certainly facilitates that for you. Fully fenced, so it's nice and safe for kids and pets. It's a 1970s home that gives you a great foundation for the opportunity to add your personal inspiration and transform this home to greater values in the future if you so wish. Folks, I'm not Willy Wonka and you're certainly not a bunch of Oompa Loompas, but let's get underway at anything over $550,000 gives you the opportunity to bid and buy. Anything over $550,000. I suggest a $5,000 rise. Somebody take me to $555,000. Your opportunity is here. This is the moment you've been waiting for. Quickly now, otherwise it's sold. 55 is it, sir? $555,000. We're underway over here at $555,000. The property's here for outright sale today, folks, at $555,000. You'll see the now selling sign start flashing in a moment now at $555,000. $560 is it there? At $560, your competition's on the back wall behind you there, sir. $65 we go. At $565, $70, your turn now. At $70 it is. At $570 and $75. 5 3/4 it is there. Do we say $80 for you here? Your opportunity is here. I'm here to sell to the highest bidder today. I'll take anything you wish to put on top. What about a 2.5? Will that help you? Even take a single if that's going to help you there. Otherwise I sell. Down here at $575,000. Time to change your mind now, folks. We can't change it after the hammer hits the podium. First call now at $575,000. 76. 576 down in front here. Strategic move. 576. 77. 78. 80. 81. 2. 2. 3.
6.
86. Beautiful. Loving it. 586, fight fire with fire, another 3 is it? Okay, happy to sit in the singles. 87, could be a good opportunity to put that second 3 on there, folks. Take me to 590. 90 it is, at $590,000, haven't shaken them yet. At 590 on the back seated on the right hand side, your left. At 590, it's here for outright sale, folks. It goes at $590,000. Happy to take that single again, one more. 91. 95? 95. 595 it is. Absolutely, that's what you said a couple of bits ago, sir. $595,000 out it goes, be sure. Last opportunity, I'll call it 3 times. First call now at 595. Second time at 595 before it goes. Third, final opportunity, done, finished, silent. Sold at the back door. Our sellers. That concludes our auction catalogue for today, folks. On behalf of the team at Eves, travel safe, enjoy, and we'll see you back next week with another 20 auctions.
That's it? Just 2 people, so there's 3. So time for is lower than they were prepared to go above. They were going to go to 5. And it, you say, no, they were going to go. I feel like they were just going to go until they got it. So, 16 we probably could have got it away.